My phone is ringing, the texts are coming in, the emails are coming in, and the debate has begun in earnest with principled, God-fearing, Jesus-loving Christian voters, whether they're evangelical or people of any religious stripe, about Donald Trump. I mentioned on yesterday's program that to not vote for Trump, some people would be saying, is in fact to vote for Hillary. I received a blistering email, very angry viewer. I'll read to you a couple of the comments. Go ahead and put it on the screen for me. Randall Terry is a lying, fear-mongering coward when he says to not vote for Trump is a vote for Clinton in a Trump-Clinton presidential race. The reality that Trump will most likely be the 2016 Republican presidential nominee will be proof that the American people are not ready to reverse the evil that has taken over the heart and mind of our country. Trump's campaign is based on a lie that he is an anti-establishment candidate. Money doesn't lie, especially Trump's money. Money is king in Trump's world, and Trump's money has gone exclusively to Democrat and Republican establishment politicians and causes. All right, that last paragraph is true about Trump's money. 100% true. So, can a man who has given money to the establishment be an anti-establishment candidate? It's a good question. I think so. And I'll tell you why, bumper sticker, and then I'm going to go back and deal with me being a coward in the math of this. If I buy a candidate, I bought him. He's mine. But if I am the candidate and he tries to buy me, I'm not his if I don't sell. Are you hearing me? Donald Trump was in the position of buying influence. Yes, he gave money to Democrats. Yes, he gave money to Republicans. He has said so repeatedly. And he has also said almost as often that he knows how corrupt the system is because he played the game to get where he needed to be in business. All right? So he was not a candidate at that point. Let this sink in. He was buying. And once he began to run, if he was going to be an establishment candidate, what would he have done? He would have started selling. He would have sold himself. Give me money and you can buy me. And yes, I know the rules because I've played by them. You give me money and then later I give you access to me, or I give you influence, or maybe I help you get something that you want. So, what has Trump done? He has turned down money. He has not authorized or worked with any big super PAC. His gazillionaire friends who have come to him and come to his staff and said, hey, we'll start to spend money. He has said, no, 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 no. I've bought and sold politicians. I bought Hillary. She came to my daughter's wedding. She came to my wedding, whatever it was. All right? He's open about it. He's honest. Now, does that mean he's corrupt? That's a bigger question. He admitted. I mean, part of, the 12 steps, okay? Part of recovery, if you're an addict to political corruption, part of the recovery would be to admit that my political life has become unmanageable. He admitted that he has been involved in the corrupt system. And he has said, I bought and sold politicians, but I'm not for sale and no one is buying me. And so, yes, that would make him an anti-establishment candidate because the way the establishment gets control over a candidate is by purchasing them. Do you see it? Now, on the other one, about a vote to not vote for Trump is to vote for Hillary, it's a mathematical equation. If it's 11 Trump and 10 Hillary, and someone says, I'm going to swap one vote, I'm going to go over here, then it becomes 10-10. If it's 10-10 and someone says, oh no, let's do it like this, ready? It's 11-10, Trump wins. Someone says, I'm not going to vote. It's 10-10, it's a tie. I'm just going to go home, I'm not going to vote. Now it's a deadlock. But then what if the person says, I'm not going to vote for Trump, but I am going to vote for Hillary? Then it becomes 11-10 this way. You subtract 1, so now you're at 10, and then this one goes from 10 to 11, and Hillary wins. So in a weird way, it's almost like a half a vote. It's not a half a vote, but to not vote for Trump does, in effect, help Hillary. It's just that simple. If it's 11-10 and 2 people don't vote for Trump, they just say, I'm staying home. Then it goes from 11-10 to 9-10, and Hillary wins. So even though they didn't vote for Hillary, to not vote for Trump did, in fact, help Hillary. It's a simple math equation, which is, by the way, why political activists like myself and others who are probably watching this, they practice something called voter suppression. Voter suppression is that you run ads or you make calls, robocalls, robotic calls. You make calls or live calls where you have a poll, and it's called a push poll, where they feed a live caller will feed information to the voter that makes them so disgusted they just don't vote. So some of the ads, some of the phone calls, some of the literature is not designed to get you to vote for candidate A. It's just designed to get you to not vote for candidate B. And if they can suppress enough votes, if enough people stay home, then their candidate can win. So voter suppression is key, and in this contest between Hillary and Trump, because that's what it's going to be, barring some act of God or some horrible crime committed against a human being, it's going to be Hillary against Trump, unless Hillary gets indicted or something weird happens. Well, in that case, I am all in for Trump. I make no bones about it, okay? And when I come back, in fact, I'm going to read the question. Put the question on the screen. I'm going to read this question to you now, and then when I come back, I'm going to answer it line upon line, precept upon precept. Here it is. Can you explain to me how voting Trump does not contradict my core principles of pro-life, pro-gun, anti-tax, anti-cronyism, pro-religious liberty, pro-military, not pro-war, pro-civil rights, and pro-equality for all races and both genders? Make the sales pitch, but know that I need evidence, facts, and logic. Hillary being bad isn't enough. Convince me that Trump isn't bad too. When I come back, I commit myself to answering this question. Oh, it is very tricky. I'm professional. This is close track. Do not try this at home.